Alright, guys. We gotta go and finish off Alonso tonight. I mean, dude's dead.
Yeah. Head's still hanging.
It's not possible for me to hear Alonso's voice, and yet somehow Alonso comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him.
I need to go visit his grave.
Your will, correct? I've been looking all over for you. You. There was a deeper meaning to Alonso's sacrifice, and I would have you know the whole truth of it. Alonso said he was going all in on you, so I did too, on the new world you're going to create. Tell me. You're familiar with the tavern he used to frequent, yes? The place I first broke the news to him? Let's talk there. He actually asked that it be the venue, and I mean to honor his request.
Allow me to introduce myself once again. My name is Dataram. I'd like to thank you for your assistance.
Assistance? Oh, he's mad. You killed my friend.
Yeah.
Right then, where shall I begin? The execution was proposed by Alonso himself. He agreed to bear the weight of my crimes and die with them. That is, under one condition. He had me declare my support for your candidacy by naming you as the key figure who put an end to the people's suffering. And in doing so, Alonso would accomplish his goal, to bring you great renown.
He didn't need to die for something like that.
Perhaps it was meant to be a form of atonement. By giving you recognition and building your reputation, he could pave you a path to the crown. He truly believed that you could change the world. Alonso entrusted me with this letter, or rather, with his last words.
I wager you must be furious with me. I'm sorry I didn't let you in on the plan. I knew you would be against it. Believe it or not, I considered myself a just person. My cons were always in the service of a greater good. I convinced myself that it was all for my hometown, for my mother. But that pretense crumbled away, along with her life. I realized everything I'd done was out of my own selfish desires. Such a man ought to die. So, I found a way to make a worthy end of it. Come to think of it, death, too, is perhaps its own selfish escape. When you stopped me, I could finally confront that about myself. The truth of the matter is, I like lying. I like tricking people. Perhaps I never needed to be a good person. On the day of my execution, you'll be lauded as a hero, and everyone in attendance will be none the wiser about my deception. Yes, before long you'll ascend to the throne, and the world will become a slightly better place. All thanks to my lies. I've done far too much wrong in my life. But in my final moments, I will become the kind of person I've always aspired to be. I owe it all to you. Even though I know this wasn't the conclusion you wished for, you have my gratitude.
The devious schemer, Alonso, keeper and heritor of the Faker's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee.
I trust that dead guy.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised that he's legit dead.
To our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
I expected the guy to be like, yeah, we were in cahoots the whole time.
Oh, they were. He basically just said straight up, hey, we set that up to make you look like the hero.
Oh, okay, but he still killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
They were in on it together.
Yeah, okay.
He was like, hey, I'll take the brunt for you, but you got to make it look like he caught me. Are you all right?
No.
I have to win, no matter what.
You mustn't be hasty. Alonso believed you could bring about a better future, didn't he? You there, bring him what we've discussed. This is Alonso's fortune. Though half of it was pinched from my coffers. Still, the fact that he managed to steal all this is quite impressive.
What are you planning to do with it?
Rest assured, I won't be taking it with me. Not after all that's happened. Alonso intended to give this money to his village, but he was terribly distraught when they wouldn't accept it. However, if you, the hero, were to give them the money, that'd be a different matter. Might you donate his fortune in your name?
All right.
If that is my friend's wish, then I will.
Thank you. Please grant this wish of his. I'll make arrangements for a coachman to transport this to the village. Until then, his property shall be in my care. Come speak with me once you've arrived. I ask this of you in his stead.
This one's important.
So as a quest, I gotta go talk to him one night. Oh, you're not gonna voice this? We're as prepared as we can be, and tomorrow's the big day. We'll be up against Luis, and this time he'll be ready and waiting for you. Surely you have reservations about this. Forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn, but is your mind duly clear of doubt? If you strike down a man who is not your true enemy, will you truly be able to call yourself a righteous prince? For being honest, I challenge you on this because I think it's foolish to be brought to a standstill by it.
May I speak?
Do not believe Luis is innocent in the slightest. On the contrary, in the few months he has slain the king and your comrade besides. Is it any wonder that people seek to end his life? He has lived by a doctrine of power, and every step has been in service of that purpose. He sealed his fate, and you, as a contender for the throne, should not waste time deliberating over whether such an ideology is fit to rule. Is that not so?
It'll be all right.
You're already in second place in this contest. Countless people have thrown their support behind you. Never forget that. Heisman made a pretty good point. If we're going to take back the country, you can't let any self-doubt stop you in your tracks here.
Can't lose.
Everything we've done has been for this day, so let's go and stick it to Luis, for Rella, for Grius, and everyone we've lost.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
That's a spirit. All the pain we've endured will be your power in the end. I don't want a king who believes might makes right. There's no reason you can't be a contender yourself. And now you've declared yourself the prince. It's not like you can afford to fall on your face in front of everyone anyway.
That reminds me.
Nurse apparently wants to make some grand entrance into Grand Trad with the Skyrunner. Despite everything going on, that's his biggest priority. Maybe that's exactly what we need to make this work. Let's get a full night's rest and see what we're ready for tomorrow.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's finally here.
So we set off for the capital in the decisive battle of our lives. I'm a little disappointed. I just begun to grow accustomed to the cold. I cannot say the same. Regardless, we've done all we can here. Let's depart with our heads held high, yeah? Nourish sure seemed thrilled about arriving by sky instead of teleportation. All it takes is a day to get there from here. We'll have them city folk shaking in their boots. Let's meet at the runner once we've polished off breakfast.
At last, only a day remains.
Whatever Luis throws at us, this is where we end it.
Between him and the Criers, he certainly made a production of this. You don't suppose it's a trap? Nah, he just loves a battle that'll make history. That's the bastard through and through.
Indeed. The man's in first place right now. Not much he stands to gain from subterfuge. But I'll admit, I have my own suspicions.
What? Losing your nerve, old fella? Me? I'm ready to lay the bastard out. I owe him at least one solid whack in the face from Ardell.
You can start with one for Del. Give him 100 for yourself. If he becomes king, the kingdom is finished. Maybe even destroyed from the sounds of it.
Rella said as much too. About the country being overrun with hordes of humans. That might be his real aim. Though I can't for the life of me think why Luis would want that. I thought he'd made his name as this grand human slayer.
At the very least, we know that Luis will not wield the king's magic to save this land.
We have our own future we're dreaming of. For Maria and Fabienne. For Grius and Rella. We've got to win this. For everyone's sakes.
You would pursue peril.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
move out.
You would pursue peril. Yeah. And then it just cuts to Stroll. Good to hear. Let's go.
The stage is set for the decisive battle to take place in Grand Trad. And so the gauntlet
What we've been
runner
talking
takes to
about
the
for like
sky.
half a month.
He does not return
Yeah.
within the hush of teleportation
We'll be all right.
magic as a mere wanderer, but with the fanfare required of one who would claim to be prince. He is a boy no more. He stands now on equal footing with Luis, and his triumphant descent over the capital will finally make that known, whether or not his gambit is only a means to an end.
Ominous.
He's here!
It's the action shot.
Welcome back. Your Highness.
One very quiet voice. Welcome back.
He
Shouting from the ground.
he did it.
It's His Royal Highness the Prince. We've been waiting for you. Go and teach that damn Luis a lesson.
Finally! This is better than any of the fables. I'm putting all my money on Luis to win.
Sounds like
Thanks,
more
Jolly
Okay.
Bard.
about the spectacle than about the prince being alive. Still, suppose it makes sense.
But by the faces in the sky and upon the rock, we are squarely set in second place. Even with the gap between us and Luis, the prince has faithful supporters.
Though 'tis not truly His Highness's face wrought in stone, but our captain's. After all this time, I cannot help but feel conflicted.
Luis spares nothing for an old woman like me. Saint Rella spoke truth. We need the help of His Royal Highness the Prince.
He's the boy with the saint's blessing. He's got to be genuine. If the Sanctus Church's power is waning, should I take His Highness's side over Luis?
Even after her confession, they still keep her words close. I suppose no amount of past sins could make them forget her genuine kindness. Seems strange to say, but we owe her a great deal. Without her, the people would never have come, much less placed their trust in us. We can't let them down.
But looking around the city, some of the fervor seems beyond reason.
Your Highness, you can't stop at Luis. You've got to kill all the idiots who believe in him. They're
Oh.
not right in the head.
That right? You're the ones who aren't right in the head. It's because of stiff old cowards like you that this country's been spinning its wheels. Not ever getting better.
Then why hasn't Luis shown up yet, eh? Sounds like he's your coward after he arranged all this too.
True enough. If he doesn't even show up after all this fuss he's made, everyone would feel like fools.
Probably going for another big grandstanding entrance like at the royal funeral.
Like we just did.
Yeah.
He's planning. Either way, he's dead meat.
He just walks out from below deck.
Hey
Oh,
guys.
hey guys. What the fuck? I was hiding in your pantry. Haven't been in there in like 5 days.
You got some sugar here.
Whoa,
And when you were in the pantry, I was in the toilet. And when you were in the toilet, I went back to the pantry.
Yeah. Anyone else feel a little luckier after they take a massive shit?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Let's head to the Hushed Honeybee Inn for now. I'm sure Maria will be happy to see us back.
that moment when you find a quarter behind the toilet.
Oh.
All the customers say they're on your side. I was surprised at how popular you are.
Thanks for helping, Maria. We couldn't have done it without you.
I tried my very, very best.
I never thought Luis would be the one throwing down the gauntlet to you. If he'd survived, I'm sure he'd say the same. You'd better get some rest tonight. Come on, Maria. It's time you went to bed.
I wish we could stay up and talk more. Good luck tomorrow. I'll be cheering for you.
It's finally happening.
You've got to win this. For Grius' sake, too.
Victory is in our grasp. We once thought it impossible to save His Highness the Prince after all, and he now lives.
But without the king's wards, we'll be fighting on even ground. He won't make this easy on us.
The king's magic lived up to the legends. Capable of shaking the world itself. Every man, woman, and child has been at its whims for months.
Not the kind of power any of us want in Luis's hands.
But will this fight truly settle everything? By the spell's own rules, the throne will go to whoever wins the most support. Even after this battle, the crown's fate isn't set. We saw how the people's hearts have been whipped to dangerous passions. When the dust settles...
Whatever they make of it, we've come this far. All we can do now is finish our fight and strike to kill. Any less, and Luis will cut us down.
Indeed. Let us now devote ourselves to victory, and then worry of what comes after. We must believe in all we've yet accomplished.
This should be our last battle against Luis. I'm just trying to stay hopeful, knowing how far we've come. Now you've awoken your archetype, forged friendships, and taken so many burdens on your shoulders. You've really risen to this fight.
This is just the beginning. We've still got a long road ahead.
True enough. We haven't even won against Luis yet. And even when we do, that won't be the end of it. But it takes me back. If the prince could see you now, he'd be pretty proud of you. Don't you think? I mean, you and he were best friends. Best friends. Wait, what?
What's the matter?
Oh, sorry. I felt like I'd misspoke for a second or something. Don't mind me. Anyway, we'll make sure.
No, let's unpack that.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I skipped over that. She said, we got to report our victory to His Highness personally.
All right.
It's like I'm seeing the prince smile again.
Right. Let's get some rest. We'll need it come tomorrow.
It's a good thing when you beat the game, everybody's confidence go up to 8.
Oh, yeah?
Best way to get prepared is to get some rest. Hey, guys. What you up to?
I got you.
Oh, while I'm here, let's
I see. Fascinating. This, right? All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Of course.
Really?
I'm gonna punch so good, girl.
Oh.
Oh.
What was that?
Power.
The Revenant crown.
I see. Fascinating.
The Trickster class.
Oh, okay.
This right here.
The upgrade of the Faker is the Trickster.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm counting.
Of course.
Really? Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Let's see. I need to finish Barden and Brigida, Nurus, Basilio, and Gallica.
I found new power.
I'm not going to make it to 13.
New skills, new possibilities.
Damn, I want to debilitate.
Use Heat Riser and shit.
He does his own shit. He screams into the sky and gains 4 extra turns.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's...
He can just do that.
Okay. That's fair. That's what I would do in a turn-based game.
What's that item I just got?
Revenant Crown. Reverent Crown.
Protagonist only. That's an accessory. Why couldn't I equip it? Why couldn't I find it?
Maybe you can't equip it as you are now.
Maybe I'm not supposed to have it this early.
Maybe.
Good night.
It might only work with whenever you unlock the Prince class, whatever that is. Is its
At
weapon
long
the
last,
crown?
my lord, our investigations have borne fruit. We know where the true prince lies. Those loyalists who disappeared with the prince led us right to him. We found traces of their coming and going.
Where was he hiding?
Far to the west of the royal capital, deep within a forest said to bewitch those who should wander in. An old village, erased from today's maps. That said, against all odds, it seems that this place is...
The lost village of the Elder. Last trampled by Fortin's troops, sent to burn it to the ground.
You knew then?
I see now. To hide in a place publicly declared as destroyed. Quite a gambit. The prince was born there, you know. An illegitimate son, after the past king's heart was drawn to a woman of the village in his youthful years of debauchery.
What? Then the prince really does bear elder blood.
Fortin did not raise the village for any defiance of his scriptures. He thought only to eliminate an inconvenient heir, a threat to his power, before his birth was known. The prince's survival, his complete disappearance, this was the missing piece. Zorba, go and snuff them out for good.
Sir, consider them annihilated. I've been hoping for an opportunity to test this newfound power.
Now, the battle at the royal capital looms. I must begin my own preparations. If you call yourself the prince, then I will give you a prince's end. And I have just the spell to do it.
Time marches on.
My
and
God.
the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the day?
Probably not.
Well, we hope so. If not, you won't see me again, Fabienne.
This time, I won't let you down.
Stop that. You never have before, and you won't start today. Try to relax. And don't let this weigh too heavy on your shoulders.
But you have to come back, no matter what. Okay?
Finger guns.
I confess my mind strays back to the royal funeral. Yet we are more than we ever were then. Now we have the power to see this through.
Let's get out there, thrash him, and come back here to celebrate.
Never thought we'd find ourselves back at the Grand Cathedral for the final showdown. Let's pull ourselves together, ready our supplies, and give him hell.
It's gonna be great because the fight's only gonna be like one turn.
Yeah.
Can we talk? Just sublime.
All right then. Where to? Let's head there right away.
We're going for it. Let's see, what do I have equipped?
Do we have to climb the cathedral again?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
All right.
You won't need that. You're gonna do Dance of Redo. And you will...
That is...
Yeah, actually, you could do that. We will have her do Formation of Vigor.
Skills management.
I don't think I'll get to all that, but if I do, I'm gonna bully him.
Say there.
Oh, ho there. Move
Hey
out of the
there.
way.
Hey there, hey there, ho there.
I'm always ready. I was born ready. I didn't know I was a prince, but I was born ready.
Well, bit of a tricky situation. Can't exactly say I'm the tournament's official crier anymore, things being what they are. I mean, Sanctifex Forden and St. Rella are gone. Bluntly speaking, there is no tournament anymore. But like hell, if that's gonna stop me, as a lone citizen watching over the future of our country, you can look to me for the latest news on this upcoming fight. Woo! Live free, Crier! Fight the power! Very good. Let's begin, shall we?
Hell yeah, brother!
The day of judgment is here. The final fight between Luis,
You call that match.
one-man army, and the boy who claims to be the fallen
The
prince.
boy who cried prince.
The
Yeah.
entire continent's eyes are on this battle, folks, and only one of them's walking away. Let's see a show of true strength, worthy of our new king.
Your Highness, you can win. Give Luis the boot.
Count Luis! Kill that imposter!
It looks to me like Luis hasn't even bothered to show at the royal capital.
Well, there's no way he'd run away from this. Anytime now. Anytime.
Whoa, over there! It's Luis's gauntlet runner! And so the leading candidate finally makes his appearance.
Oh, are you guys waiting for me? My bad. I thought this was next Thursday.
Luis.
The two titans of this race have finally come face to face. Let's introduce our candidates once again for this final bout. Our first candidate, Count Luis. Adopted son of a minor nobleman, he rose to fame on his incredible military merits, quelling domestic conflicts and almost becoming our nation's youngest general. Suspected of attacking His Highness, he was denounced and cast down, but his name has since been cleared, and now here he stands, closest to the throne. Then we have the Elden candidate, he who claims to be none other than His Highness, the Prince. Though his identity is uncertain, his strength is undeniable. Through his campaign, we've seen his team flourish, counting even the songstress Juna among them. The time has come to demonstrate his power.
Among Us.
Will it be enough
Among
for
Us.
this
Juna's Among Us.
to take the throne?
I have to commend you. A lesser man would have run. This all
I
began
mean, you would try to kill me either way, so might
Yeah.
as well face it.
Right. Can I either do this in public or wait till you slit my throat in my sleep?
Like my dad.
Yeah.
claim to be the prince. What do you believe the people seek in their king?
Oh shit.
Oh no.
I gotta make sure I answer the right thing. I think it's intellect.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But he's got like there are 7 questions in the game you gotta answer correctly for him. It is intellect.
The intellect to resolve everything.
Can intellect alone protect the people? In the end, words are nothing against power. Now let me ask you, my gathered people, what is it that makes a king?
Power! My Lord Luis, kill him now! Only the strong can rule!
Alright, calm
Damn,
down.
bitch, chill. I would love if he just turns and goes, okay, whoa, whoa. We're not there yet.
I mean,
We're this is the
Wake up!
this is the
Fair world is barbaric.
oh god,
A land where the strong prey on the weak.
oh god, my brain's blanking on it. Foreplay. This is the foreplay.
Right, yeah.
Slain. Hear this.
This is the foreplay.
Let me
You're
get my
standing
murder
in the
boner.
splash zone.
By a human. Are we a land of animals? Or are we a nation united in the protection of the weak, in raising up our neighbors?
He's the type of man who will kill anyone who gets in his way. If you crown him king, I know the country will burn. Rella said as much.
People, do not let your hearts falter. I
Does this
desire
count as a
one
debate?
thing,
No.
a world without inequality. And I shall gladly offer my shield to all of those who follow this ideal. Those who do not, however, will be slain without mercy or regret. It could not be simpler.
Yeah, it's as easy as that, man. You follow me or you die.
Okay.
The people who need help most. Then I deny your world.
So, you think you have the strength to protect the weak? Then prove to me these are more than empty words. Come then, and act your part in this showdown. I have a new world to build, and you will die in its name.
I have a new world to burn.
The sooner I get to murder you, the sooner I get to murder others. Luis, 2025.
Don't be scared.
I'm Soul Hacker. Wind.
14,000.
Jesus Christ.
Good. Very good. Yours is a worthy power, one untainted by petty tactics or cheap tricks. However,
So the punchline is that fight ends when you get him to 80% health.
Oh, okay.
I got him down to 1.
magnificent. You truly have become more powerful, but I would expect no less of a remnant of humankind. You're a survivor of a lost tribe, aren't you?
Humankind?
Because he's elder, you would call him a monster.
You should know the truth by now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island. History as told by the Sanctus Church is a fiction. No doubt
It's
you
tuba
saw all
time.
the evidence of a truer history. One that told of ancient times where the land was ruled by a far different people.
You mean the legends according to the murals and ruins from the temple?
Yufa, don't humor him.
But if that war between gods truly did come to pass...
Gods? How droll. They may have governed all things with works far beyond ours, but they were no gods. They were an ancient tribe unlike any other race now lost. Wielders of true magic. The modern age saw them called Elder, shunned from our cities. But in their time, they were known as humankind.
I thought humans were those mad monsters. What are you trying to say now?
Luis, you dog. Your lies will soil His Highness's name no longer.
You believe it false? What would I stand to gain from lies?
Elda are actually humankind? Why wouldn't I know that?
Hear me! His appearance as a boy is mere trickery. In truth, he is humankind. He is kin to the feral monstrosities that roam this land, leaving carnage in their wake.
He doesn't know when to give up. No one would believe this madness.
No need to distress yourself. I'll show you the proof. You, boy, who call yourself the prince. You will be the cornerstone upon which my utopia is built.
Utopia?
Oh, he's doing that magic shit.
Why'd he pull his sword out? And in the anime cutscene, his sword is sheathed.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what ails him?
Witness the truth, good people. You would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is!
He's a monster! It's a human! It's going to be...
The truth of the humans is laid bare. They're no beasts, but another form of the Elder Tribe. Cast aside their guise with magic, and they reveal their true colors. He is no royalty, no boy, but a ruthless fiend intent on your throne!
It's not true! It has to be one of the Count's illusions!
What illusion? That's no prince! It's a monster! It'll kill us all! Run!
What has become of him?
It must be Luis's wicked magic. Yet, the Order of Magla, it's exactly like a human's.
He's not!
He's a human.
Hey! Snap out of it! You have to stop!
No. Hey, it really is Makoto.
Yeah. To help anyone in need. Was it too idealistic? Was it too naive to win? Luis called it trickery, and even my very body.
Be not afraid, child. 'Tis not thy true self. 'Tis not thy true fate.
Who are you? What do you know about it?
In this moment, thy mind is disturbed, twisted by the power of that man. The time has come. Thou must face the truth deepest within thee.
What's that about?
Remember again thy true self, the purpose of thy birth.
My purpose? That's right, I took on a mission to save the prince.
An ideal world. Even if reality crushes everything I believe in, even if my ideals languish, I know I can trust you to see them through. It's always been that way. Whenever my life's been the hardest, you are always there to help me through it. After all, you're mine.
Wake up! Wake up! Hey!
Are you well?
Yeah, I think so.
You seem coherent at least. We saw you take on a terrible, monstrous form. We knew not what to do.
You had vast reserves of magic poured into you. It was eating away at your body and mind, but I've managed to suppress it. He may be back with us, but without rest, he will surely succumb to the spell. I don't know if he can withstand the same magic a second time.
I will not let you die.
It would appear the throne is now mine in every sense. None remain to oppose me. Your vengeance is at hand. Will you not finally slay the monster and avenge your people?
Shut up!
Unfortunately, the prince is finished either way. Both this imposter and the true prince at death's door, deep in the woods.
The true prince? You bastard! What have you done?
Bloody hell.
I killed him.
Is that why he called us here? It was all just a bloody distraction.
Your part in this has ended. Go where you wish, but I advise you run fast if you would outpace your hunters.
Seize the monster! I don't care if you have to kill it!
Attention now. This looks dire.
How could you deceive us? I knew all along that
Survive.
Lowborn was hiding something. Monster!
We retreat to our gauntlet runner. We must find him safe haven to rest.
It won't be long until the entire kingdom hears of this mess. We've no safe haven left.
Gallica, we've only got one option now. I'm worried about the prince too.
I know. We'll head to my home, and the prince's refuge, the Elden Sanctum.
Oh no.
Will's spores have drastically begun to decline.
How could this have happened?
Well, turning into a giant demon monster in the middle of town.
It might have something to do with it.
The country. He has driven off the human who sought to usurp it. Count Luis is our true savior.
Sounds like we've got our next king then.
Might as well fall in with him. He'll keep us safe from any humans at the very least.
They'll be all right, won't they?
That boy is no monster. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Luis! What the hell did he do? Stay safe out there, boy.
The flow of that evil Magla was
I didn't even notice a Denny standing there.
what a terrifying force.
I'll remember that sight for the rest of my days. But he hasn't got you beat yet, my friend. You can't tell me the fight's over.
They're continuing to decline.
Why?
How did this happen? Anyway, anyhow, there's no time to waste. Let's set course to the ancient Elden Sanctum. Don't lose hope. My hope is lost.
No.
Damn it.
It was more of a defeat than it was a departure. They board the Gauntlet Runner and rush from the capital, as though hiding from the shrieking animosity of the masses. What more can they endure? There is no light to be seen.
A hiding place for the Elder Tribe. The wonders never cease.
We can marvel at it later. The mirror hasn't shown me anything for a while. I can't even see the room now, let alone the prince.
No. Just after we'd finally resolved the curse, too.
Luis's final words trouble me. We must hurry on.
At first glance, it is a simple forest, deep as any other. But the observant may sense that every tree in its formation is ancient and grand, bathed in mystical serenity. The name of this place is familiar only to the few who grasp the truth. The ancient Elden Sanctum.
Finally, some good fucking sanctuary.
Can you walk, lad?
That's a relief. Seems like the rest on the ride here did him some good.
Poor chap's even got me worried. I'll shuffle along too.
Hey, I reacted poorly when you were turned into that thing. I apologize. My mind just went blank. For a moment, I doubted you. Forgive me. I should have recognized Luis's drivel for what it was.
No worries. You know, it's just the PTSD.
I don't blame you. It certainly caught me by surprise.
And here's hoping there can be no surprises worse than that.
But what a sea of trees. If we get lost in here, we're never getting out.
I can sense a special barrier in place. Meant to deliberately lead people astray, too. A perfect place to hide.
Gallica, how fares His Highness? Does the far side mirror yield any news?
No. I checked a bunch of times in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm not seeing anything. I'm worried.
Hurry and lead the way.
Right. Everyone stay close so we don't get separated. The village is this way.
I appreciate the fucking Stroll immediately called out what he did.
Yeah.
He believes in a world where we can make our own future just like you. He's the only one who can see that dream become reality.
Now's a good time to stop.
Oh, it is. You're right.
Huh? This looks like... Who are you?
Are you alright?
My memories hurt.
My head's swimming. What is this place?
The royal flower? A surprise to see them blooming here.
Something about this place. Yes. The flow of Magla is strong here. It is much like the altar of the dragon god. The Magla in the air seems to be concentrated here. What is this place?
Gallica, something the matter? Your mind seems elsewhere.
Oh, sorry. I've got this weird feeling that something really important happened here. Anyway, let's keep moving.
The pact was made.
So here you are at last.
Yeah, now's the time to save. We'll see you guys in the next episode. I was just going to keep going because this is like a big thing, but...
It's good to just go ahead and cut it in pieces.
Yeah.